buzz in the building here today. A lot of excitement around this college football matchup. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And the offense will take over.
And here comes the offense out for their first possession of the game. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal points of the offense, one of the best in college football. He has that kind of, yeah, I'm him aura. I'm the best player on the field.
The field? This guy crawled out of the bed, thought he was the best. He's confident, but he carries it as a guide for his team. It gives them confidence because they know that when he's great, they have a chance to win every game. Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice game.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Matthews. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. It's a shotgun run call. Fighting off the defender.
With the carry, it's the running back. Picks up 3. 2nd down coming up.
Now it's 2nd down here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
At the 7-yard line. Brings up 3rd and goal.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's looking for the end zone, but is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. It'll be a 24-yard attempt. Should be automatic. Right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, and that's good coverage there. And out comes the offense set to take over here. And the runner takes off to his right. Finds room at the 30. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? Breaking free at the 35.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And now here comes the point after attempt. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Matthews. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
That completion makes it second and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion makes it second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Jukes to get past a man. Breaking through defenders. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll test the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. They'll feed the back again. Get some space around the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. It's a quick grab. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Allen. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So bad plays on first and second down puts him in a tough spot here. Third and very long. He's going to take off. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long. And they do a good job at taking away things downfield, but man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on fourth down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot it down around the 10-yard line. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. On first down, it's play action. And that catch is hauled in. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught. Second down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now.
Coming up, fourth down.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
And the returner is brought down. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42.
First and 10.
Play action here on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket, extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Holding. Offense.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense ready to start this drive. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Brought down at the 26. Brings up second down.
Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. And they'll go right back to him on first down. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
With the carry. Picks up 3. Second down coming up.
They're going to run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Mark down at the 35-yard line. Brings up third down.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. First down. We're going to throw the football. Quick catch over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Brings up second down.
A completion makes it second down. And he'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They've converted both third down attempts on the drive so far, but now it's 3rd and 8. Looking to chuck it again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. Offense on the field to take over. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab made by the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touchdown.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a formed tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position.
I mean, the defense knew coming into this game that this guy was going to be a handful. They got to change things up. This guy's already got over 100 yards in this game, and we're in the first half.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
So So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to advance on the football.
Returner looking to make a play here. And they've got the returner corralled. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
He's running out of time here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Punt team ready to boot it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The pass rush closing in. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On third down, he drops to throw. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. First half clock with just 8 seconds remaining. It'll be 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. But the kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
25-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Big throw caught on the left side. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down.
Picks up 7. 1st down for the offense.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. They'll toss it to the right side. Gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8.
At the 33. Brings up 2nd down.
The offense going with the hurry up. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running back with the football. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Gain of 3. 2nd down coming up.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Mark down at the 48-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Try to catch the defense with the draw. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
4th down.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Offense comes out to start this drive. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. McGain is good enough for a 1st down near the 38.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Same tailback, another carry. Some hard running there through a tackle. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Oh, and he fumbles. The defense recovers the fumble.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The back's got it. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll hand it off. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And tackled after a small pickup there.
He's brought down at the 35. Brings up 3rd down.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Dropping back. You're going to throw for the first down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
The punt team making their way on the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
On the screen. He's brought down at the 18. 2nd down.
Second down after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The tight end has got it, and he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run. Then you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. That's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Quick throw, the catch is made. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
He's brought down at the 33. 3rd down coming.
3rd down after that running play. Try and muscle for the first down. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun running play call. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time The defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And here's the handoff. Fighting him off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. From the shotgun, drops back. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Picks up 4. Brings up 2nd down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Tackle after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Will hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Brought down at the 43-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Looking to pass this time. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Well, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Looking for the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick throw testing the middle. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's caught. It's Matthews. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they don't connect here. but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. And they get him down after the completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short pass finds the tight end. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
They don't convert on 3rd down. Special teams coming on the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First down and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the out route. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
First down here for this offense. And there's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Pickup of 2. Second down coming up.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
So following the touchdown, now the offense looks for the 2-point conversion to tie this game up late. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he stopped short, doesn't get in, and the defense still holds on to a 2-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Line. It's 2nd and long. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, but you got to be careful being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, 1st down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Grab down the middle. It's Matthews. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage, because right now it is not working.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point puts them up to 9 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. Tackled, but first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Back to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Matthews. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Well, there he is again. Another nice completion to this slot receiver, and he picks up the first down. You know, there's so much attention on the outside wide receivers, but if I'm trying to defend this offense, I'd be worried about those one-on-one matchups on the inside against this slot receiver.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's caught downfield. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now.
25-yard line. And that's first down.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. With the catch, it's Allen. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good. They still trail though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee.